Oh, that's brilliant. All those emotions, my goodness.
And she held it together.
She did. That was absolutely fabulous. What a match.
It was the modern game writ large. And yeah, there were a few unforced errors here and there, but so many big points. It had twists and turns. And this amazing physical specimen has shown she's an amazing mental specimen too.
The belief in her serve in the end, and she had such problems with it last year. Those second serves really held up in that last game.
To come from a set down against the Wimbledon champion who's been playing such strong tennis all fortnight, that is beyond praise. Rybakina played her part in a memorable final.
They're so gracious at the end, Rybakina. I mean, she tried her hardest to sort of find her serve and her forehand in that last set. Just a little bit too late in the end.
I think the emotions will continue to come out for a little while. Even the coach is feeling it almost as much as she is. And once the emotion subsides, there should be immense pride in what she's achieved.
Well, still exhausted after watching that. Really tremendous stuff from the pair of them. So great for women's tennis. Showcase like that.
And she has worked so hard on her game. Mentally as much as anything else. Yes, the physical aspect, bringing in the biomechanical person to alter the structure of her serve. And that has paid dividends. Yes, there were double faults here, but they were all aggressive double faults. It didn't look to be any sign of the yips.
He was just doing the double fault on that first match point.
Yes.
A bit worried, but she held it together.
So some terrific moments from the very start. Just a little glance at the trophy. It's a match that just built and built. One of the great women's finals. It took just about 2.5 hours. Let's go to the cube and Elise.
Aryna Sabalenka making history. She clinches her first Grand Slam title after a nerve-wracking final. This is so emotional, and I mean, it's so well-deserved. It's years of work behind it, and finally it's coming to success for her, Mas.
Yeah, the fact that she had to serve it out as well. I mean, up 5-4 in the third set, with all the talk about her second serve, and then she served great in this match, except she started with a double fault, and I think we're all like, oh my God, here he goes. But yeah, very, very strong nerve-wise for her to hang on there.
Yeah, what a dramatic end. She could have lost her nerves, but she stayed there, and she really deserved the win, Tim.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, all credit. She was aggressive at every opportunity, and we did talk about the serve, but I think she served 17 aces in the match, which is incredible. I mean, going for her shots, even in that final game, which was massive, you know, she got to match point, she had second serve, and she went for it again, and she did double fault, but she never, never got down and was able to, eventually get across the line, and you can see, what it meant to her when this final forehand sailed long.
Yeah, she decided to go for it, the first one, to go for the second serve. It seemed like she had a plan in her head and she wanted to stick to it, and it paid off. And look, she's crying so much, and her coach as well. I mean, it's...
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously so emotional. And I think Sabalenka, from the first day that we kind of saw her, she always seemed to have the mentality that she can win majors because of that. But then she's sort of gone a little bit crazy sometimes when you've seen her in semifinals of majors, and you wonder, was this day ever going to come? And I think she did so well being so aggressive, because if she's not aggressive, Rybakina is going to be the one that controls everything on the court. And I think Sabalenka did a great job in controlling the points when the ball was in play. And I think that's what made the difference, even though there weren't that many long rallies.
We knew she was resilient, but it's another level of resilience because it's a final of a Grand Slam, and Rybakina made it so hard for her. She had to work throughout the whole match, and it wasn't easy, especially with a tough start for her.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she was down a set, and, you know, I think there was a moment when we were just questioning her body language a little bit, whether she was going to get frustrated, whether she was going to get down on herself. But the way that she responded in the second set was impressive. And then in the third, I thought Rybakina did a great job of, you know, just holding her serve, keeping her nose in front. But it wasn't enough in the end.
Yeah, years of work, and you can see how much it means to the whole team. She straight away goes to all of them, and she can barely talk to them. Look, she can't stop crying, but I mean, it's so nice to see. She's such a hard worker.
Yeah, no, I think that, I mean, it's all coming out now, obviously, because for the last 6 months, 6 months ago, she couldn't serve at all. Literally, she was serving underhand in some tournaments. But for her to be able to get through that, and I think she looks in a better shape somehow, or she moves better. She looks like she's dedicated a lot of time on her tennis. She talks about on her mind, on her serve. We've seen pictures of her working out on the beach. So, I mean, it seems like the serve problems might have projected her into a different sort of part of her career, and it's working.
And what does it mean after so many years of work and so many
she can
hours?
Win another one next year.
Definitely.
Oh, this year.
Yeah, it reinforces that work. You know, for her to play like that and get a slam under her belt, it's big things to follow.
Okay, let's go to the ceremony and listen to the speeches of the finalist and the winner, Aryna Sabalenka.
I extend that respect to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people here this evening.
Todd Woodbridge, of course, the master of ceremonies here.
Well, tonight we've seen two of the powerhouses of the women's game put on an incredible final. I'm sure you'll all agree. And for those lucky enough to be here in Rod Laver Arena this evening, or perhaps those watching around the world on television, I'm sure that you'll agree also that this Australian Open has produced some amazing tennis and incredible storylines every single day of the championships. But before we present the trophies, I would like to acknowledge His Excellency General the Honourable David Hurley, the Governor-General of Australia, the Honourable Anthony Albanese, Prime Minister, and Her Excellency the Honourable Linda Dessau, the Governor of Victoria, all here with us this evening. Also joining us for the presentation are the Chair of Tennis Australia, Jane Herdlicker, the Tournament Director, Craig Tiley, Tournament Referee, Wayne McEwen. And it's my great pleasure, yes, round of applause, thank you. Well done, team. And it also gives me great pleasure to introduce a champion of our sport. She is a 12-time Grand Slam singles champion. She won the singles here in 1968. Would you please put your hands together for Billie Jean King? Well, a very famous trophy, the Daphne Akhurst Memorial Cup, which goes to our winner tonight, has been travelling around Victoria over several weeks with our AO on the road team, and is now, I'm pleased to say, safely back here on Rod Laver Arena. And here comes Daphne. It's a magnificent piece of silverware. I'm sure that you all are going to agree with that. But it's now time for me to introduce and invite the chair of Tennis Australia, Jane Herdlicker, up to say a few words. Jane.
What a fitting finish to an absolutely spectacular 3 weeks of women's tennis at the Australian Open in 2023. What a great finish, fighting finish. It was a match that highlights how exciting women's tennis really is. Elena and Aryna, truly remarkable tennis tonight. We're so proud of you. We know how hard you've worked to get to here tonight. Your level of achievement is just absolutely impressive, and we're all inspired by what sits behind you and how you've performed tonight under extreme circumstances. Thank you very much. It's a very memorable night for both of you because you played tonight in front of 7 of the original 9 brave women who decided that it just wasn't good enough 53 years ago and set out to start what ultimately became the Women's Tennis Association. And you truly stand on the shoulders of giants who laid the foundation that makes it possible today for all women to be given a fair shot in most sports, and for our sport to treat women with great respect and to be able to play in the very biggest events in our sport with equal prize money. So thank you to the original 9. And again, just a spectacular night tonight. You were both great competitors. There could only be one winner, but it was a fight to the finish. So thank you for a great match tonight.
Thank you, Jane. If I could now invite the tournament referee, Wayne McEwen, to come up and present a gift to our chair umpire for this evening's final. That is Tom Sweeney. Well done, Tom. Tom is an Australian. We're very proud of the work that he does officiating around the world. Well, unfortunately, though, there can only be one champion. And although falling just one match short, it has still been a magnificent tournament for this young woman. Along the way to the final, she defeated 5 seeds, including the world #1. Please put your hands together for our finalist, Elena Rybakina.
First, I would like to congratulate Aryna, of course, with the title and with a great start of the season. Adelaide, and here I know how hard you've worked for that, and also your team, so congratulate, and yeah, just good luck in the rest of the season. Hopefully we're going to have many more battles. And of course, I want to say a big thank you to my team for the great job we done during preseason and just over the past 3-4 years. To my coach, big thanks, of course, to my family, sponsors, president of our Kazakhstan Federation is here, so thank you so much for the support. And one more person I need to thank, of course, for the great preseason. He's not here, but I'm sure he's watching, so thank you so much. And yeah, family, and just wanted to say a big thank you for this atmosphere. It was amazing, and I felt really good playing here, and I had just goosebumps, yeah, how to say it correct, when everybody were cheering for us and supporting. It was unbelievable, and yeah, I'm looking forward to come back next year. And the last thank you, of course, to organizers, everybody who made this tournament possible. Of course, ball kids, I know you are in a bigger team now, and it's much more of you, so thank you so much. Empires, of course, and all the volunteers. It was amazing 2 weeks for me, and yeah, hopefully next year I'm going to have same result and even better. Thank you.
She did well. She's not an extrovert by any means, but handled that brilliantly.
Well, it took 4 attempts to make a major final, but there was no stopping her tonight, was there? In what has been a flawless summer down under, with a title in Adelaide, she can now proudly hold aloft the Daphne Akhurst Memorial Trophy, her first major title. The Australian Open Women's Singles Champion for 2023, Aryna Sabalenka.
This could be different.
First of all, I want to say sorry for my English because I'm still shaking and super nervous. Secondly, it's such an inspiration to receive a trophy from you. Thank you so much for everything you've done for our sport. I couldn't be more thankful. Thank you so much. I want to congratulate Elena for an incredible 2 weeks. You're such a great player, and of course we're going to have many more battles, hopefully in the finals of the Grand Slams. And I want to congratulate your team. You guys are amazing. You've done such. Oh my God, sorry. You've done such a good job. Congrats, guys. Thank you so much for everyone who made this tournament happen. Thank you so much, tournament director, referees, line umpires, ball kids, stringers, physios. I mean, thank you everyone who helped me during this week. And thank you so much, guys, for an amazing atmosphere. It was enjoyable to play in front of you. Thank you so much. My team, the craziest team on tour, I would say. You see? We've been through a lot of, I would say, downs last year. We worked so hard, and you guys deserve this trophy. It's more about you than about me. Thank you so much for everything you're doing for me. I love you guys. Thank you. For an amazing atmosphere. I hope next year I come back stronger, and I'll show you even better tennis, and you guys support me even more. Thank you.
Well, congratulations again, Aryna. Well, that concludes our presentation. There'll be some photos taken. Aryna's going to do a lap of honor with Daphne, the trophy. But would you please give one more loud round of applause for what was been a magnificent singles final here tonight on Rod Laver Arena.
Yeah, super strong mentally and physically, and she deserves everything.
She certainly does, yeah. She's worked so hard, as we've said, and especially on that serve, and had the courage, you know, in that last game to come through. I'm sure we'll be seeing a few more matches between these two, and I can't wait, actually.
Particularly commendable because she not just dropped the first set, but she was pretty much outplayed.
She was at the start. She had to work out the problems and also her own tension. But really well done, and, you know, a high standard of tennis throughout.
And you have to feel for Rybakina, but she has won a Grand Slam before, of course, last year at Wimbledon.
Yeah, what a feeling.
And she'll be up to number 2 in the world, still some distance behind Świątek. But she is going to be a very difficult player to beat now that she is a Grand Slam champion. Got that confidence behind her as well.
This will give us so much confidence. It'll be interesting to see what she can achieve.
Hi, I'm John McEnroe, and welcome to Eurosport Tennis on YouTube. Click here to subscribe to Eurosport Tennis.